Welcome to the Wealthy and Healthy podcast, hosted by me, Beck Hibbard. This is the podcast where I share all of the juice around my story and how I went from being a broke and bankrupt single mum who had lost it all to rebuild my life in a few short years, creating a global six-figure business, all while remaining in my feminine flow and living a life of freedom. Now, in these episodes of this podcast, I will be teaching you how to build the life of your dreams whilst becoming the wealthiest and healthiest version of yourself. Now, let's get into today's episode. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the podcast. It's just a whole new level talking on camera for YouTube and then also speaking into the audio for Spotify and Apple. If you're not aware, this podcast is now on YouTube. So if you are a visual person, you can watch it on the tubes, which is so exciting. Now, before I get into today's episode, which is all about how I went from making $0 in a launch, literally 3 weeks of $0 in a launch, to making $17,000 in sales in 24 hours by just making a few tweaks, I want to share with you my brand new program that is on pre-sale. And it's actually inspired me to talk about it in this podcast, and the results that I got from making the few tweaks and being able to create $17,000 in 24 hours in my business, I'm going to be teaching in this program, which is very, very exciting. So this is for you if you are wanting to scale your business to $10,000 a month so you can quit your 9 to 5. Now, your problem is that you believe in order to make $10,000 a month, you need a certificate, which will allow you to feel worthy enough to sell your offers as an expert in your field. You also believe that in order to make $10,000 a month, you need to spend money on running complicated Facebook ads, hire a VA to post on your social media who doesn't even sound like you. Your audience know it's a VA and it's not you, and to create a fancy website with a sales funnel. Now, let me tell you, there is a simpler way to make $10,000 a month, and this program is going to teach you how. I'm here to tell you that after doing this program, you will have the tools and the understanding on how to make $10,000 a month in the most simple way. No certification is required, no hiring extra people, no working more hours, no sales funnels, no Facebook ads or any ads because that is so fucking complicated. No more hour-long discovery calls or sales calls, and definitely no cold messaging strangers on Instagram saying something along the lines of, "Hey, I couldn't help but think of you," right? We've been there, it's icky. Please stop doing that. It's just not it. So this is for you if you are someone that is wanting to scale your business to be able to replace your 9 to 5 income. However, you feel like you're overwhelmed as you've done all of the things and seen little to no results. This is also for you if you are someone that knows you have a profitable product or offer, but yet you lack the confidence in selling it. This is for you if you have a negative and icky relationship with money and struggle to attract clients that want to pay you because of this. This is for you if you are tired of jumping on sales call after sales call, sacrificing time with your family and still not seeing any sales come through. And this is also for you if you are wanting your business to make $10,000 a month without having to run ads, get certified, or create any sales funnel. The 10K program is the program that is going to teach you how to scale your business from $0 a month to $10,000 a month. You can join this 4-module program now. It also has a bonus masterclass for the pre-sale price, okay? When you listen to this in real time, you will have 3 days to enroll in the program in a pre-sale price for only $555. I am going to put the link here in the show notes. So if this is something that you've just gone, yes, I need to scale my business to 10K a month so I can quit my 9 to 5 and spend more time with the ones that I love, then enroll ASAP. And also, when you pay in full, you get something incredible. You get a one-on-one private coaching call with me which is incredible because I'm actually not doing any coaching calls at the moment. My books are full. I've closed out my one-to-one coaching calls. So this is so exclusive. No one has access to jump on a call with me but you if you pay in full. Okay, let's get into today's episode. So today's episode is literally teaching you my strategy on if you are having a $0 launch. Maybe you've launched a program, an offer, a coaching container, a masterclass, and you've been doing all the things, but yet you haven't seen any results. Now, this was me literally at the start of the month. At the start of the month, I launched a bundle and it was not selling. For 3 weeks, it was not selling. And I was doing like, quote unquote, all the 3D masculine things. I was showing up and doing all the things, but I wasn't seeing any results. And it wasn't until the last 24 hours before the doors closed that we made $17,000. So I want to give you my strategy on how we did that because it is going to help you. So get a notebook and a pen and take some notes because this is going to change the game for you with every launch that you do. Now, if you align with this, I speak into so much more depth in my 10K program. Okay, it is literally like 4 or 5 hour long program. So this is just a snippet of what I cover. So if this is really something that you are wanting to learn more of, how to have launches that just hit multi 5 figures, well, this is for you. Okay, so the first thing that I did is I stopped trying to sell my bundle to everyone. So something that I realized while selling this bundle is that I was trying to sell to too many people. And when you try and sell to too many people, you water down your message because you're trying to be liked by everyone and you're not as edgy. You're not as like in your face and you don't really attract people to you. So if you're someone that you feel like you're putting content out and no one's clicking the sales links, or people are just like clicking past your stories, no one's asking for information, or maybe they are asking for information but they're ghosting afterwards, it's because your content and your marketing is not direct enough and you are literally just trying to capture anyone into this offer when you know deep down that this offer is very specific to your dream client. And it wasn't until that I got super clear on my dream client and who they were and the result that they wanted that I could start to market my offer to them. And so before I was just trying to like bring in everyone. And the thing is with this offer that I was selling, it was a high ticket offer. It wasn't for everyone. You know, it wasn't going to be for the person or the woman that was struggling with her money, that was barely getting by, living week to week. Like this offer was for someone that like had decent money, was doing okay, but they wanted more. So they weren't doing the whole living week to week. They weren't behind in their bills. Like they were managing okay. But the issue was that they were living like an okay lifestyle, but they really wanted to have like a luxury lifestyle, a designer lifestyle. They wanted to go from the Guess to the Gucci. Okay, that is literally what this offer was for and for the person. But I was marketing it to everyone. I was like, yeah, if you're struggling, this is for you. If you're behind in your bills, this is for you. If you're wanting good, but you've got good, but you want great, this is for you. And it was just like me literally throwing spaghetti at a wall and hoping it would fucking stick. And that's just not the vibe. And I wasn't showing up in my full authority. And that's why I wasn't getting the results, because I was literally trying to mold this offer to everyone. When in reality, I really sat back and I was like, okay, the truth of this is this offer isn't for everyone. It is high ticket. It is a big investment. So the person that is going to be investing in it does need to be making good money. They do need to be grounded. They do need to be ahead. And this is going to teach them how to make more. And then I also looked at, okay, what offer do I have that is for the person that is barely getting by? What offer do I have that is for the person that is like living paycheck to paycheck, that is behind? And that's when I realized my membership. My membership is a super low ticket offer. It's $11 a week. Again, I'll put it in the show notes if you want to join it. It's $11 a week. And when you join that, you gain access to me every single week. I'm jumping in, I'm doing trainings, I'm doing coaching and all the things. And so I understood that I could sell both of those things at once, and I could market to 2 different audiences, 2 different dream clients. And so I did. I marketed my membership to the person that was, you know, barely getting by, living week to week. I marketed it to the person that was really struggling to get on top of their bills. And I'm like, you know, if this is you, this $11 offer, this membership is for you. This is where you should start. However, if you were doing okay and if you want more, well, then the all-in bundle is for you. And that's where I moved people from the scarcity, okay, to the abundance. So that's when I started to step into my power, because then I could create specific content too. So when I got clear on who my dream client was, that's when I started posting to my dream client. And I stopped making my content about me. So when you make your content about you, whilst you think that you are posting it for your audience and for your dream client, you're actually not. And I'm going to give you an example. If you were to have a $10,000 month, say if you were to do my program and you were to have a $10,000 month after you did it, and you want to teach people how to do $10,000 a month from there, from that position of I did this. You putting up a post saying, I just had my first $10,000 month. I'm so excited. This is how I did it. You are literally going to get people on your posts on Instagram go, okay, cool, good for you, scroll. Good for you, scroll. Whereas if you're posting content for your dream client, you're using the words you and your to capture them in, and you are going to be posting something very similar, so the same kind of context, but you're just going to word it differently. So instead of it being about you and that you made the money, you are going to say, if you want to quit your 9 to 5 and start making 10K a month, this is what you need to do. And then you get to list out the things that you did that worked for you, but you get to list them out for your dream client. This is what you need to do. This is how you do it. So when you do that, that's when you'll start to attract more people in, because you're literally saying, this is for you. This is your problem. You're not saying, once I had a problem and this is how I got through it. Because everyone on your audience is going to be like, yeah, cool, great, good for you. Whereas if you make a bold statement and say, your problem is this, and this is how you get through it, that is what's going to stop someone in their tracks. They're going to literally look at their phone and be like, holy fuck, she's speaking to me. Holy fuck, she's speaking to me. She's called me out. I really need to read this. What is this about? And then they're going to be clicking the links. They're going to be asking for more information. So it's not until you get super confident in articulating your marketing that you will be able to attract your dream client. So if you struggle to know who your dream client is, again, 10K program is 110% for you, because I teach this. There's a whole module on that. And if you also struggle to market, then again, 10K is for you, because I have another module on marketing through your sales sites and through your Instagram and your Facebook. Okay, because that's another thing, is like, we don't know how to market. We know, and the other big issue that I see with people is they know what their offer is. They know what it does, and that's all they talk about. So they're talking about what the offer does and what it is, but they're not talking about the results. So for example, I was talking about the bundle that I was selling, and I was literally like, yes, it's 31 hours of binge-worthy content. You get access to my mindset membership. You get access to this, you get access to that. It's about money. That's not like enticing someone. It wasn't until I spoke about, hey, this is the bundle for you if you are wanting to go from wearing the Guess bag to the Gucci bag. This is the bundle if you are wanting to upgrade your car to a luxury car, you know, the ones that rappers rap about. That's when it was like, oh, okay, now we're in a different playing field. Now she's talking about the results. People don't want to buy what they need. People don't want to buy what they need. You know, they want to buy what they want. And let me frame this in a different lens for you. Say you have a health and wellness business. Say you know that you can help people lose weight. That's your area of expertise. You can help them lose weight in like a really healthy, sustainable way. If you say to someone, if you try and sell them what they need, so for example, if you're posting, oh yes, like I have a bundle and it's going to put you on a diet plan that's going to help you lose weight. It comes with an 8-week shredded workout guide, and it comes with weekly coaching calls for accountability. That person, what they see is hard work, hard work, hard work. They see that diet plan and they're like, they haven't even brought the thing. They see your marketing and they see the word diet plan and they're just like, restriction. They see accountability and they're like, fuck, I can't get away with eating the cake because, you know, I'm going to get in trouble from my coach if I sign up to this. So all they see is like restriction and everything else. But if you went into your marketing and you didn't speak anything about the how, If you left out the how, so if you left out the diet plan, if you left out the exercise plan, if you left out the coaching accountability, if you left that all out and you just said, hey, I know exactly why you're not losing weight and I'm here to help you lose 10 kilos in the next 12 weeks, could you imagine how many people would be saying yes to you? Because the how's gonna come. Like when they sign up, when you jump on like that first call or when you give them the program, it's gonna be clear, this is how we do it. Like this is how we do it. We're gonna do it through a diet plan. We're gonna do it through exercising. We're gonna do it through accountability calls. This is how we do it. The how eventually comes. The client figures out the how. You teach them the how, but you don't need to sell the how. You don't need to market the how. Instead, you need to sell your results. You need to market your results because people are buying your results. So I was consistently speaking to the results, not in the beginning. And this is where I wasn't getting the results because I wasn't speaking to the results. I was speaking to the how. I was more caught up in like the, oh, you're going to get this and you're going to get this and you get a cool 2,398 discount. Like you get all of these things, but I wasn't actually speaking to, okay, this is the result. Instead, I was speaking, oh yeah, this is how you're going to make more money. But I wasn't just like, you're going to make more money. Simple as that. When you sign up, you are going to make more money. Okay, so that's literally what I did. And then the last thing that I did, which had a huge positive impact, is I detached from the results and continued to show up. I can't even tell you how many people self-sabotage their launches due to lack of results, and this requires a whole level of personal power. I have a whole module on personal power in 10K. I teach you. You are literally going to become the most powerful version of yourself, that you hold the course and you remain the course and you don't let anything derail you and you don't let the lack of results get to you. What happens when you let the lack of results get to you? You self-sabotage and you cancel your launches and you close the doors too soon because you're too embarrassed. Your ego gets in the way. After you learn embodiment and you learn personal power with me, you are going to make money because you won't quit on your launches. You won't close your doors early. You will continue to remain the course. And this is the thing that netted me the $17,000. Imagine if I would have told myself a different story. Could you imagine, selling something for 3 weeks, not having a single sale, not one sale, 3 weeks. It was just like crickets. It was actually a little bit more than 3 weeks, but it was crickets. Imagine if I made that about me. If I started telling myself the story like, oh, I'm a shit coach. I don't know money. No one wants to buy from me. No one's watching my stories. No one's like liking my posts. No one cares. Poor pity me, victim. I would literally throw in the towel on that launch. I would close the doors and be like, okay, I'm closing it early. What's the next thing? Move on to the next thing. I wouldn't have made the $17,000. Like I had to wait until the last second of the last day, and that's when the 17K appeared. We had 3 people enroll in the matter of like 24 hours. Literally enroll, done. And that's because I was able to lean into my personal power. I did not make it about me. I knew that I was doing all the things. I made the tweaks and the adjustments that I needed to make. And then I just trusted and I detached. I was like, I have literally done all of the things. I've tweaked it. I've changed it. We've pivoted. And this is it. Like, it is what it is. And I'm going to continue to remain the course. And if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. So what? But I'm not going to self-sabotage. I'm not going to make myself feel like shit. I'm not going to close the doors early. Like, if I was to do that, who would want to work with me? Seriously. Could you imagine if I was the person that closed out my launches soon? If I made, my lack of sales mean something about me as a person, could you imagine the person I would be? The coach I would be, the mother I would be, the partner I would be. I would be in such a shit energetic state in all areas of my life. I would feel so shitty about myself. This is why if you are someone that is really wanting to scale your business to 10K a month, you have to learn personal power. You have to become the most powerful and courageous and confident version of yourself, because sometimes it doesn't go to plan. Sometimes launches fail. I can't even tell you the amount of launches I've had where I didn't sell anything. I literally didn't sell anything. Last year I had a $33,000 month, but for the first few weeks of that month, I launched a bundle with all these masterclasses. It didn't sell. A huge discounted bundle. It did not sell. And I didn't make it mean anything about me. I was like, okay, I learned something. It doesn't sell. Okay, cool. So we closed the doors when we said we were going to close the doors, and I opened the next thing. I sold the next thing, and I had my highest cash month at that point, $33,000 in the bank, say like cash, not even sales, cash, 33K in the bank, because I didn't make it about me. It's never about you. Yes, there's always going to be things that you can do differently. Yes, there's going to be things that areas where you can pivot and you can change and you can move. But it doesn't have to mean anything about you as a person, you as a leader, you as a businesswoman, you as a coach, you as a mom, you as a partner. You don't have to make it mean anything about you, right? You get to still show up in your power. And that is the most important thing when it comes to $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month, receiving 10K a month isn't just about the strategy. It's not just about the marketing. It's not just about the launches. It's not about how many emails you can send out, how many posts you can put out. Can you make your TikToks go viral? It's not about any of that. It's literally about how could you lead yourself through this if it doesn't work out? Are you still going to be fine after this? Are you still going to remain in your courageous, confident power? Or are you going to let this eat away at you and make it mean something less about you? Because if you make it mean something less about you, you will not be the person that people choose to lead them through life. You will not be the person that people choose to lead them through life. People choose people to lead them through life because they are confident, because they are courageous, because they are powerful. So every single day you have the opportunity to show up as that version. But when you don't show up as that version, I'm sorry, but you are no longer qualified to lead anyone through life, regardless of what industry you're in. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. Whether you work a job, you're still leading a portion of the company, okay? Whether you are a server, you're still leading in that industry. You're still a leader in that industry. Whether you have a business, you're still a leader in that industry. But you have a choice every single day to, yes, do the things that you know you need to do, but then also embody the most powerful version of you. So if it doesn't pan out, it's okay. You get back up and you keep going. Because this is entrepreneurship in a nutshell. It doesn't always work out. All right, you guys, I love and I appreciate you. And I really hope to see you in 10K if it feels like it's in alignment with you. Go to the show notes, make sure you get on the pre-sale. And if you want to pay in full, you can and book a private call with me. Or if you want to do a payment plan, that's totally fine. We have monthly payment plans where you can buy now and you can pay it off. Bye guys. Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you feel called and if you feel aligned, please share this on your social media and tag me at Bec Hibbard, because I love to reshare all of the tags. And if you really feel called to it, and I would honestly really appreciate this if you could leave a 5-star review on whatever platform that you're listening to this episode on.